Were my gasps too weird or loud or whatever, or spooky? I imagine it would be kind of spooky if you just are watching a VOD and suddenly you hear Listen, it's really weird to stream Wednesday. It's really weird. Feels like I have broken some sort of unspoken rule to stream on Wednesdays. I'm breaking the norm. I'm breaking the norm. But yeah. So here's why I'm streaming on Wednesday. So it's no secret that I love Genshin. So it's no secret I love Genshin. However, I also love Ori a lot too. And I've been having fun playing both. And it's kind of hurt me inside to, like, try to choose which one I was gonna play this week. Internet's being really dumb. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. I am breaking the norm. So I was like, I know I want to play Ori next, and then maybe I'll play like Genshin every other week, and then I'll play Ori every other week. But that also hurt me inside, because I really want to get through the story in Genshin, but I also don't want to go too long between playing Ori and like forgetting what I was doing and stuff. Even though, like, it has been about 2 weeks since I played Ori. So I had the thought, what if I just tried to stream twice a week? What if I just tried that? I can stream Genshin on one day, Ori on the other, until I beat or catch up on one or the other. And then we can maybe go back to streaming once a week, or continue streaming twice a week if this vibes with everybody. I don't know. So that's the main reason why I'm streaming today, is because I was like, I can stream Genshin on Wednesdays, and then on Thursdays I can stream Ori. Because I don't want to forget how to play Ori, man. And I don't want to go too long from playing the Genshin story, because, like, I know a lot of people that have basically caught up with the story now and are, like, theory crafting, and I have to, like, avoid all of it. Like, I just want to know the stuff! So, we're going to try this. We're going to see how it works. And I don't feel too bad doing it now, streaming twice a week now, because in my last place it was, like, I didn't want to stream too much and be too loud too often, so I tried to limit it to once a week. But now I don't feel too bad about doing that. Anyway, that was a long explanation, I guess, but that's what's going on. That's what's going on. So what we're gonna do is, again, we're gonna see how it goes. I don't know how I'll feel about streaming twice a week, because there's IRL stuff, real life stuff happen, and so I say happening, but it's just, I feel like I have a lot of real life obligations. Anyway, so we're gonna pull up Genshin, and then, gonna do dailies, and then we'll get into the story. So that's the current plan. Let me stop the music real quick. No, not that. Let's stop the music real quick. And then, I'm gonna load into the game. I don't want you guys seeing my login info. That's secret. That's super secret. But you can hear it being set up right now. Whee! Okay, I think we're good to go switch over to game. And I think the audio will be fine. I think. Let me see. Audio. It's at 4. That shouldn't be too bad. I think. Maybe. I'm gonna get it up to 5. I'm gonna get it up to 5. Boop. It's at 5 now. Okay. This is my first time logging in. What am I? Oh, World Quest bug, and then something in co-op. Okay. Did I? That's right! It's Yensbei's birthday! And hold on, I just realized I need to do my login. Hold on. Sorry. I clicked out of the stream. Hold on. Okay, and then we go like that, and then boop, and then, yeah, there's the reward. Okay. Yanfei, it's Yanfei's birthday, y'all, and I just got a Yanfei. Man, what did she say? Come to think of it, haven't seen you in a while. What a pity. Aw. Seems like you haven't encountered any legal predicaments that need my stepping in. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I can't tell. If I were to say it's a good thing, it would make it seem like I don't want to see you, so I can't say it's a good thing. But if I say it's a bad thing, it's like I expect you to get into trouble, and I wouldn't want that. This is another dilemma that is difficult to deconstruct rationally. To be honest, I'm not sure who is the elder and who is the junior between the two of us. But let's not get carried away by these little nuances. Here, take this guide to prosperity. No matter where you venture off to, don't forget what the people pursue in the land of Geo. If you are willing to keep one other thing in mind, such as today being my birthday, I wouldn't mind. Also, this paragraph right here, I feel that. There's moments where I'm like, it's like, I haven't seen you in a while. And then I'm like, is that good? But if I say that's good, like, I don't want to, like, make that seem like I didn't want to see them. But if I say it's bad, then, like, I don't want to, yeah. I feel this paragraph. I feel this paragraph. Oh, and it's her dish. Her special crab roe tofu. Crab roe tofu. And then I get some EXP books. Yay!
The case before us is a strange and unprecedented
I'm going to
one
be...
indeed.
So, last week I did get Yanfei, I remember. And then I have kind of built her, but I'm still trying to learn how she plays. So, bear with me as I use her. I would like to be able to use Traveler for the story quest stuff, but my Traveler's talents in the Electro element is only at 2 maximum, and I haven't really had time to grab the talents. It's so cute. Yeah. The other thing I had to get used to having Yanfei in the party are the grabby hands that are in the, like, the mini map. Okay, so that's for Violet Grass. Sup, fam? How's it going?
The wind knows me.
Think you can pull it?
Wow, they dropped a lot of stuff. Okay, I should be able to... Yep! Let's see. Train of thought got lost. Okay, commissions. That's what we're doing. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Forgot to ask that. How are you guys doing? Hope you're at least doing decent. It seems like, based on what I saw earlier when I was setting up with Luke, it seems like it was a mad day, and I'm very sorry to hear that. I hope tomorrow goes better. Or at least another day soon.
Into the wind.
Motion to compel. Ha!
Okay, where are the... Okay, you guys are coming from over here now.
The wind knows me.
Think you can bully me?
You getting hungry? Hungry? Oh, man. Yeah, I hope you can get some good food. Speaking of hungry, guys, so, while I was getting my dinner before the stream, I heard something outside, okay? And I was shocked. Because, so, last week I mentioned, oh, it's like thundering outside while I was doing the Inazuma quest. It was thundering outside. And I'm like, why is it thundering again? On the same day that I'm going back to Inazuma, the Electro Archon's domain. And half this quest is called, like, the Immovable Thunder? Pretty sure.
Shaking hands.
Into the wind.
Incinerate.
So far, that's been twice in a row where I'm streaming Inazuma stuff, and it's thundering outside. Oh, it's this quest. We do need the rain, but that's the thing. It's thundering outside, but where I'm at is actually bright and sunny. So I don't know where the thunder is coming from, but there was thunder. And even my weather app was like, yeah, there's gonna be thunder. And I'm like, where? Where's the... Where and how? Ball knows she knows what I'm doing the quest. Yeah. There's no way I can hide from her, apparently. Okay. What do you want? Show some respect. I've done this quest a lot. It kind of bothers me. So, he's like, he does this thing where he's like, hey, come talk to me. And so then we have to, like, wait for him to walk over. We have to wait for him to walk over. And then he's saying, like, okay, so here's the thing. It's about my junior, who is literally right over there. It's like, she is kind of sick or something, and she needs chising flowers. It's like, so then you can agree to it. But you can't just give them any old chising flowers. You have to go up there and get the chising flowers. It's like, bruh, I have so many chising flowers. Let me see if I can find them. I have 215 chising flowers. Let me give you some of these. But he's like, no, I need those specific 3 at the very top because when you pick them, they will be fresh. It's like, okay. This commission annoys me just a bit. Is the stream breaking up on your end? Is that what's happening? Or is it just because you think there's a lag? If there's like a huge lag, try refreshing the page. But I can't really do much if it's like breaking up a lot, because I haven't dropped any frames yet. But I do suggest maybe restarting your router. That usually helps for some reason. So then, after you get those 3 flowers, you go to him, and you're like, I've picked these flowers. And then she's like, what are you doing with these flowers? Oh, do you have a headache? And then you can either say, oh yeah, they're for his headache, in which she'll use the flowers for him, or you could be like, they're for your throat. And he's like, excuse you, that was supposed to be a secret. And then she's like, oh, am I weak? So I can help you with the headache. So, it's just a very unfortunate quest, in my opinion. But we did it! Gonna watch on your phone? Oh, okay. Alright, let's get these, and then I think... Oh, I need to craft some condensed, actually. Let me craft some condensed resin. Can I craft this much? I can. Cool. I'll, like, grind later. Still buffering? Hold on, is my settings off? Let me check my settings. No, my settings are fine. Your data might just be in a really bad spot, unfortunately.
Add Astra. Add Astra.
If it's really bad, what I've sometimes have done is I'd sometimes have just turned the stream into audio only mode. Which I don't know if people know how to do that, but at least on mobile, there's like a gear in the top right corner, and then you can pick what setting you want on the stream if they have the settings, and then you can also say audio mode only. And put Amber there. What should I have done? Oh wait, I had foraging stuff to do. That's why I was right by the. That's why I was right by Wagner. That's why I was right by Wagner. Did I forget to put those in the queue? I think I did. Well, either way, I'll just throw these in. At some point, I'll probably be able to go collect them. Let's see, battle pass. We got all this. Got to level 18. Oh, I wish I could get to 19. I wish I could get to 19 and get that Acquaint Fate. But I would have to grind these. Okay, let's do Serena Teapot. Okay, so I had to put something up. And then
This realm is...
we get some coins, trust rank. Suddenly got to 5. Cool. Realm Depot. I got the transient resin. I still need to garden more, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I got the coins, right? I did. Yes. I got coins.
If you ever have any questions about the realm within, you may ask me.
Okay. And then the very last daily thing we're gonna do before we start the story is we're gonna get our fortune. It has no real bearing, but we're gonna get it. Also, so I have explored a little bit of the... Ignore this. I have explored a little bit of the other islands. Mainly because I wanted to be able to do the event that was available. So the rest of what is currently available to us in Inazuma is here. So I have done some exploring, so hopefully I won't get too distracted by stuff today. I might. We will have to see. But yeah, I did some exploring in my own time, because that's one of the things I love about Genshin is exploring. But we're gonna get a fortune. Give me? What? I'm getting that fortune. Okay, and then... decipher the fortune, please. This? And then we get a slip. The fortune! Great fortune! I think I got that last week. Whenever you draw your blade, it shall lead you towards victory. The shine of your blade as it leaves its sheath will also inspire those around you. Today, a single shot from your bow will shoot out an airborne prey, and a single strike against a guard will hit their weak spot. If you have no target, try looking around. You might find a surprise waiting for you. Also, don't forget to share your good luck with your less fortunate companions. Then you get a horsetail. The rare lucky object is horsetail. So, fun fact, this type of fortune actually gives you an achievement, and the worst type of fortune gives you an achievement. So, I highly suggest getting those just for, like, an achievement. I forgot to do this! Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, the guy is... Is it right there? Where's the seashell guy? Where is the seashell guy? There's a seashell guy. I'm just trying to remember where he is located. Is he right there? I think he might be right there. Hold on, there's a seashell guy there. If you give him 3 conches, you can, like, pick a chest from it. But I think you can only do it once a day? There he is. So, I forgot to do this for a while, so I'm gonna go over there. Yeah, you right. I still need to go around and, like, collect these regularly. Once again, just haven't necessarily had the time. Got more conches. Oh, fun.
As one with wind and cloud.
Jesus!
Oh, look at you, Boozel. Motion to compel.
That was a lot of shock. Yeah, you go run away. Hey. I wanna open a chest. Take 'em. Ah. Okay. I think I picked a really bad one the first time because I got some food. That's about it. Got some flower seeds. Okay. What's this bag of flower seeds? Question is where to plant them? Okay, I don't know what this is for yet. At least I got something. The last time it was just like a... You give this to an NPC? Sick! The last time I did this, I got just like a radish and some cabbage.
The law can be both a help
So,
and a hindrance.
sure, why not? Okay, I think I did all my dailies. I think. So I'm gonna teleport here, and then we're gonna walk to Inazuma. So, real quick, last time we got to Inazuma and had to go through a lot of paperwork to come in, and basically the vibe I got was that everyone is kind of just fending for themselves right now. A little bit. And things are not going too well in Inazuma. And the traveler, Toma, was like, hey, could you help us with, like, the resistance and stuff? And Traveler was like, no. But yeah, so that was kind of what happened last time, and then we're supposed to meet up Toma in the city. So, this is where I would say, if you don't want to get spoiled, even though I kind of just spoiled a few things, I'm really sorry. I just realized that right now. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry! I'm sorry! I was thinking out loud, I'm so sorry! If you don't want to get spoiled anymore, feel free to leave right now. Also, one thing I was thinking of... Well, no, wait. I'm gonna wait for the people who don't want to get spoiled to leave. So, if you don't want to get spoiled anymore...
Sometimes the law is compatible
you
with
can
human
leave.
nature, but...
So, I'm going to continue with the story. We're going to walk back to Inazuma. I can teleport there, but I kind of just want to walk along the path a little bit while I talk about what I thought about while we get there. So, this is the best time to leave. You don't want to get spoiled. I'll give you a little bit while I get some water. Okay. So, while we're walking to Inazuma City, one of the things that, like, I remember last time was, like, made me a little bit sad was when Toma was like, hey, come help out with the resistance. And Traveler was like, no. And I was like, but I would have said yes. I saw this thing online that really helped bring some things into perspective. Because they were like, I'm honestly not surprised that the Traveler said no to Toma's request. Because, and then they showed a few images, and it reminded me, oh yeah, so their main goal has been to find their sibling, right? Their main goal has been to find their sibling. Okay, what was the pattern that it showed? So their main quest was to find their sibling, right? And then they showed everything that has happened up to this point. Like in Mondstadt, just wanted to find the Archon and talk to them about stuff, but instead got wrapped up in fighting a dragon and trying to save a whole town and became an honorary knight. Again, they just wanted to save their sibling. And then in Liyue, they got wrapped up in stuff with the Fatui. Basically had to go take an old man all the way around Liyue and bargain. And then, to top it all off, fought a harbinger and then fought an ancient god to save Liyue. So, after seeing all that, they're like, I'm not surprised that the Traveler didn't want to help. I'm like, you know what? I never considered that. That is very true. The Traveler has already been through a lot, and they just really want to find their sibling. That's all they want. Do I really break this in order, or was that just a crazy thing? Well, too late already. So, yeah, it's very unfortunate because it's like, I wish the Traveler would be more willing, but at the same time, I completely understand, like, their motivations and why they do these things, or, like, why they don't want to do these things. It's just me as a person who wants to, like, help people in games a lot and likes to complete all the quests. I'm like, but that's a quest you just said no to! Which is a very meta way of thinking, I'm aware, but... Plays into a lot of things going on mentally too, TBH. Oh, true. I can see that. Ow!
Into the wind.
I think this is like my favorite battle theme, personally.
Back off! Clouds high. The birds come. The wind knows me.
Boom, boom.
That the Traveler's going through. True, 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 true. Yeah, again, like, the Traveler has been through a lot. They fought an unknown god, got separated from their sibling, and then just wanted to find their sibling, got roped up in everybody else's business, then found their sibling, and their sibling was like, no, you can't be with me. And they're like, that sucks! Hey, friend. Do not recognize your face. Did you see the notice? Are you talking to me? Does it appear like anyone else is nearby? He's young? Oh dear, where are my manners? Well, met, youngster. I believe you must have seen that notice earlier. As you may suspect, I am Simon Katsumi. It brings me no small amount of shame to ask outsiders to help me find that useless son of mine. But please, do tell me if you hear of anything regarding him, alright? No matter if that little brat is alive or... Please tell me everything you know truthfully. I'll be on the lookout. You have my thanks, truly. It's fine. Leave it to us. Yes, youngster. Let me also say that if you're able to enter and exit the military camps, you could simply ask that lad's comrades in arms. There's another lad who joined the army together with him. Ishikawa, I think his name was, a military family's son, and a reliable one at that. Sorry to have kept you here so long. Still, if you receive any news, I'm guessing that's supposed to say, don't forget to swing by Konda Village and inform me. Alright, I need to go back to the village now. Stay safe, youngster. can't go with me through your long quest. Traveler doesn't want to take their time, just wants to hurry through things. Yeah, exactly. They're just like, I just want my sibling, please. Missing person. It's been over a year since my son Simon Giro joined the army. He would write letters to us from time to time, and though he's not accomplished much of great note, oof, oof, being put on blast on a missing person bulletin. He would relate everything that happened to him in the army, which comforted this old man's great heart. The wars continue to pace, and my son, who has accomplished little, has stopped sending any letters. Lack of contact has greatly disturbed and wounded this old man's spirit. I beseech any who see this notice to help me search for my son. If you know of his whereabouts, whether he X out some existence or somewhere, or has the fortune of dying for his nation, please let me know, that I may have peace in my heart. Yay, MIA. Woo. Okay, I've seen this, like, world quest pop up, but I haven't actually got it. Hold on, there was a world quest I put up somewhere that said don't do until, avoid until the 30th. Yeah, there's a bug with that quest over there. Okay, so it's not this one. Okay. Some good stuff. I'll pass. How pitiful being forced to do shady business at such a young age. It's not what you're thinking. I wanted to ask if you wanted to play a game of Tamari with me. Tamari? It's simple. I will hide the Tamari somewhere nearby, but if Big Sis can find it within the time of the Tamari song, you win. Is that how Tamari's played? Huh? An awesome Big Sister adventurer taught me, and she said, Kujirai, remember, you must say if you win, you'll get the good stuff. So, Big Sis, if you win, you'll get the good stuff. Good stuff! Please, Paimon thinks it's only right to play with children. I still think Tamari isn't played like this. Maybe a gameplay that only local people know. Let's not care about such details. You're Kid Kujirai, right? We'll play with you. Okay, where? Oh. Oh, and then there's a time thing. Okay, I didn't know that that would happen. Collect the Tamari within a few minutes. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Ah. Nope. Okay, I understand. I didn't know how to look for it. Okay, let's try that. Well. Now that I have that quest, though, I think it'll be okay if we move on. We'll do something else. I don't want to spend too long doing that. Not when there's story to be done.
Back off!
Also, so, again, I did some exploring. I unlocked a few things in Inazuma City, but I really like this exterior village. Of the city, I should say. And the music! Ah! Listen, I'm a sucker for, like, string instruments and orchestras. Hey, bud! You have a lot on the plate. Would you like to buy a weapon? I want to collect the thing I made earlier, please. Cool, thank you.
And unrelenting willpower.
Hi, cat! What a cutie. I haven't really talked to anybody in the village, though, so... Again, I kind of just ran in here to get... things. So many cats. There are so many cats, man. Ooh. That leads up... somewhere. Oh, that leads up to that part of the city. Okay, cool. Well, I want to go through the main part. And it looks like that person will have a quest for me to grab. I'll grab it now. I knew it. The Archon is a cat.
It's going me.
Amazing. This is where all the cats went because they're not welcome in Mondstadt. I kid. I'll grab this. How am I supposed to contact these two authors in this situation? Who? Thank goodness you're here. I was just in need of someone's help. Yay Publishing House's annual novel writing competition is about to begin. Oh, they talked about that in the... And it is our rule. We plan to invite a few of our writers to serve on a judging panel. We have two writers who are neither Inazuman, nor do they currently reside in Inazuma. As you know, the present circumstances prevent us from inviting outlanders here. If we fail to inform the writers of such an important matter, that would also be inappropriate. It's true. I thought if someone could at least send them a gift, the basic courtesies would at least be satisfied. We could also attach a letter discussing future manuscript. I mean, would you willingly help me out? Who are these writers? One of them is named Genyu, and the other is Chang the Ninth! Chang! Oh my gosh! Chang! You're getting recognized! Chang's the Ninth story, known as the First Apprentice of Guha, is a tale about the first apprentice of a famed martial arts school in Liyue, and a young girl from Inazuma whom he took on as a junior apprentice. If you were to ask me, the themes and plot are just a little outdated by this point, but enough readers buy it to keep sales up. Oh, Chang! I often ask people to send some letters to him to suggest certain changes he might make in the future, but we've never received a reply. Huh. Who's Senyu? Genyu. Okay. That's one I have no idea about. Likely a pen name of some sort. The writing, a legend of the... That's Sing Cho's book, isn't it? That's Sing Cho's book, isn't it? Hold up. I have to pause now. Sorry. I have to fact check this. Sing Cho. Legend. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that's Sing Cho's book. The one that Sing Cho wrote and then Albedo drew for. Yep, that's Sing Cho's book. Both the setting of the story have set veritable shocks throughout the literary world. I believe that this writer also lives in Liyue. According to the traveling merchant who bought his book back in Inazuma, he's first found his text in Walwyn Bookhouse. I think if you ask the staff, you should be able to find this author. I know I probably should have, like, looked it up because that's, like, I don't know, I guess spoilery, but because I recognize Legend of the Sword and I thought Sing Cho's, like, history was so interesting, I don't know. I think it's fine. Because I picked up on that. I don't know. Anyway. Listen, Sing Cho's in my party. I could easily give it to him. Cat! Just want to take in the scenery a bit. Because, like, again, last time I was here I was kind of rushing through stuff, but... This place looks so good at night. Also, let me know how the volume is. Here's Catherine. I definitely unlocked that. Wait a minute. Yes. I was here in co-op one time and I found this chest, so I wanted to grab it. There we go. So, I don't think we go this way, even though... Hold on, I don't think I've actually checked the gem store here. I want to see what they have. If I'm able to get anything as I fall into the water. Shop specialized in Netsuke handed down through the generations. Huh. Yes, I made custom paper umbrellas, shogi sets, go sets, masks, daruma... Household pottery. Cool. Okay. Buy electro sigils? But I wouldn't... Hold on. I want to see what you have. But we are in the midst of arranging the goods for you to acquire?
Oh. Okay, so I can't shop there yet. I see.
Alright, well, I guess let's go to the tea house.
Hello?
Cool.
It's the tea house.
Hold on, wait, investigate. I need to investigate. I need to investigate. That was so worth it. Okay, let's pretend we went up the path like a good person. Oh, I'm so ready! Let's do it. Okay.
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Wait! We're not the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
No, we're here totally legally.
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon means to say is...
Here's our invitation letter.
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye.
Super legally, guys.
In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it.
That little...
Well, now that we're here, where's Toma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. I think he forgot his promise to meet us.
A pup! A pup! Ah! It's a pup! Oh! It's a pup! Look at the pup! What a cute boy! He looks so angry!
Who forgot their promise?
Oh!
I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form?
Where did a human-looking Toma go?
Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
This doesn't really add up.
Alright. I've had my fun.
Hey, you're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister.
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived.
Okay, let me be real, guys. Before this quest came out, I saw the line of Toma saying, "You haven't seen me yet in this form." And I'm so glad I was so wrong about that. That was taken out of context! Amazing! I'm so happy. Okay.
But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier. Though it was quite necessary.
Thanks, peeps, for spoiling that, but it was very good. It was very good. I like that, Toma. I want you to join my team at some point.
It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies.
I want him so bad. Same. Same. He has won my heart. When we were in the port and we met in the port, he won my heart there. Okay. How did we do in our test?
Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. But when the lightning struck...
You mean he died in a duel before the throne?
Ah, so you've heard of his story.
The little bounce off the dock? Done. For me, it was like a little bit of the dialogue exchange that we had in that very same scene.
His light still burns all the more brightly.
So, will we be allowed to meet this Shirasagi Himegimi? Shirasagi Himegimi.
Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Tarumaru! Oh, woof!
Can you understand me?
Woof? Can I sign a contract with you to work here?
Have you met someone who smells like me before?
Woof. Hold on. Sorry, who's a good doggy? Woof, woof, woof. I wonder if this is a reference to the... Well, I mean, I know this is like common in myth, like folklore or whatever, but I think of Studio Ghibli when I see this because of all the... how this area is based on Japan. Woof? Woof, woof.
Listen, Tomaru.
It would work.
Yeah, it will work here.
Raw meat and Okinabuto. Someone's private. Oh. Tomorrow you saw nothing. I didn't mean to go into someone's private. Oh wait, was that your private stash? Frick.
You saw nothing. You saw nothing. You saw nothing.
Oh, I like that they did this. Oh, so cute. They did base off this area off of Ghibli movies. Well, that's what I've heard is that everyone kind of has been liking this stuff because it like is because they get a very Ghibli vibe from it. But I haven't personally read that they based it off of Ghibli movies, but I could be wrong. I could have missed that somewhere. The colors of these? Yeah.
The books were more interesting.
Anyway, the Sago no Miya Chronicles. Who's in the video that you released? They mentioned the movies. Okay, I'll have to like rewatch that. Historical annals written by the famous shogunate historian Kujo Michizane, who was known as the Kujo Sanpitsuto, or the Great Calligrapher. It chronicles the history of Watatsumi Island in broad strokes. Cool. What do you have to say, sir? Mori Tea House is such a great place to drink. If only had old classical text on hand. Oh, jeez. I want to do story, but books... Are you also interested in old tomes? You have to read these classic tales slowly nowadays. It's not that I disapprove of the younger generation, it's just the fact that Yei Publishing House has been focusing on light literature recently. I can't accept that. Pondering, thinking, coming up with the right words are all part of the fun of literature. Using simple and forgettable pleasures to win over readers, I don't think it's a good trend. Gotcha. It's hard to find classy teen house in Inazuma. Indeed, only those who understand real culture gather together. We can maintain the serenity of this place. From Kozue, that you were invited by the Kamisato clan to Komori Tea House. If Kozue is around, you can feel free to... Tell me about them. Many people have been taken in by Kozue's weak, girly appearance and have paid the price. I didn't think she was weak. This girl is not just a talker. She can handle herself really well. She's the offspring of the Kamisato clan's retainers. Her swordmanship is impeccable, but she's nowhere near as good as me. Anyway, with her skills, she's definitely qualified to be the gatekeeper of the Komori Tea House. Perhaps she's even overqualified.
Okay, the last thing. Tomaru. Very cute. Yes.
It's an old friend of his back in our Shumatsuben Hello Light day. That was just so sudden. We were both well-known hunks. Shumatsuben? I'd be remiss not to mention my grand history if you're talking about that. Back in the day, I was an instructor at the Ninja Village. No one dared to not greet me when they saw me. Tarumaru followed me back around then as well. We served the Kamisato clan loyally. Now, both of us have retired and I'm sure wisdom counts. You're probably still expecting me to give them a score, I bet.
I don't know. I just wanted to talk. That's all.
Hey. Do you have a lot of dialogue? Thank you. Welcome to Korea. I'm the doorman. That being said, I have nothing better to do here. It's far more relaxed these days, but I still had a vision. It's not bad.
Your vision?
Don't misunderstand. Even though I've lost my vision, I am not actually a victim of the vision hunt decree. I lost mine in a competition, fair and square. Back when I was a polearm instructor, I challenged Kamisato Ayato to a duel with polearms. Having learned the secret techniques of the Kitan school, I thought I was invisible. But as you might expect, how could I defeat Kamisato Ayato with my limited skill? After losing, I handed my vision over. Strangely, losing a vision felt like letting go of a heavy burden. Those obsessions I had before all disappeared. From that day forth, I no longer stepped into the Kamisato clan estate and became a doorman instead. Kamisato Ayato not only has excellent swordsmanship skill, but has a great skill with a polearm. It's really an honor that I could still serve him as an ordinary doorman. And it's not as if a peaceful life is easy to come by. As for me, I no longer need to slave away for some glittering little ball.
Oh, you've crossed blades with Kamisato Ayato.
That was my youthful ignorance. Please forget about it. In my current job, I probably won't be needing a sword or spear. My skills with the spear are probably of little use. If you don't mind, please accept. Give me that 3-star. Or that adventure experience, sure.
Ayato got mentioned. Oh my gosh.
Okay, oh, we gotta go to the god statue, that's right! I know there's been a lot of hype for Ayato. I'm still convinced. My personal theory, well, okay. There's a part of me that is wondering, like, what if Ayato ends up looking very basic, like all the other NPCs? That's what I'm expecting at this point. Mainly, so that if I'm wrong, I will be happy. You know? Have you guys ever done that?
Hello, pup. How are you doing, pup? I thought that talking to you would tell me about the public safety notice. But you're just a good pup. You're just a good pup.
What is... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No chest? Oh, but there is... Interesting hatch. I just want him. True. I would like to see Ayato myself. If anything, just to see what his interactions with Ayaka are like. But I haven't even met Ayaka, so I should probably focus on that first.
Whoa.
Hello.
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt Decree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree.
Why did the Shogun issue the Vision Hunt Decree?
Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt decree...
Okay, sorry to stop in the middle, but I'm like afraid if I don't say something, I'll like forget I wanted to say it later. When I was thinking about like the unceasing like flow of time or whatever that he was mentioning right there, it kind of reminded me of like the Fates. I know that's like not related to like Japanese lore or whatever, but it reminded me of like the Fates, of how like there's like a belief of like everything is like destined to happen, if that makes sense. Again, that was just based off of his description. I don't know where I'm going with that, but that's what I was thinking about.
Perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, oh, I don't know, selfish?
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
What was that sound? I want to know that sound. I want to know everything about that sound. Hello, this is my deep, dark gremlin demon voice. I want to know what the frick just happened. I want the details!
I really want to know what that was.
But in due time, I'm guessing.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
We're special.
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
Could hear the sound of people's aspirations.
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined.
So a vision symbolizes ambition and not power.
Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
Okay, so second thought I had. Thank you for the achievement. The second thought I was having at the very end was like, oh, the visions like are people's aspirations, right? And it makes me wonder if like that is consistent with maybe not the older archons like maybe not like the older archons like Venti or Zhongli, or maybe it does apply to them, but like if their ambitions are strong enough, that makes sense why they have like such a strong will for what they believe in. Like Venti has like such a strong, firm belief in making everybody be free, and Zhongli has such a firm belief in contracts that he's willing to like literally beat people up if they break a contract. So I'm wondering if my as I'm theory crafting right now, it's like an it's like over time as these ambitions are building up their visions, like what if that's also like making their ambitions overpower everything else of their being? Does that make sense? Like what if over time just having a vision will fuel your ambition so much to the point that it's like the only thing you think about? Anyway, at the estate now. Also, I love the Zen gardens and whatnot. Ooh, water! Wait, got distracted. I should go in. Let's go in. Also, is the volume okay, by the way?
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
Volume's good. Okay, cool. Okay. I want to say, here's the thing. I want to say Dawn Winery because I have a very... Mondstadt in my heart is like my home, even though I'm like, I think Inazuma's developed way better. But also, the Jade Chamber was super elegant and stuff, right? So they're both elegant. I technically think the Jade Chamber wins when compared to Dawn Winery, but I'm gonna just say Dawn Winery because I'm petty. But just so you know, I think Jade Chamber would win, but I'm saying Dawn Winery because I'm petty.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests. Miss Kamisato was delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at? Behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
This is slightly anticlimactic.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties.
I need to reread that. Serves the Shogun is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact. Okay.
A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can...
I didn't come to start a rebellion. I just want my sibling.
Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
I'm gonna leave now.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go!
What?
I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
Travel listens to Ayaka tells the story of 3 visionless people.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
I feel like I've talked to 2 of these already.
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here.
Yeah, sure.
Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great. Miss Kamisato's left, it seems. No cutting corners now, okay?
I was about to say, I was gonna like walk back the screen and be like, "Where are you, Ayaka?" But then he was like, "Oh, she left." I'm like, "Dang it. Dang it."
I will collect this though.
Ooh. Legend of the Sword, Volume 5. Where is it? Where is it? This is Sikcho's book! I got the 5th volume! Fantastic. I'm just gonna look around the place a little bit more since I was able to collect those. I want to read them all so bad. Yeah! That'd be great. Oh wow, okay, so I realized that we went about an hour already. And I need to take a break and stretch my legs because I realized that they're kind of hurting a bit. So, we're gonna take a 5 to 10 minute break, I think, and that'll be the perfect time to like stretch your legs, get some water, do what you gotta do, all that good stuff. And when we come back, we'll continue with the story quest. Okay? Alright. Cool. We'll be right back in about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay? BRB! I don't know why I'm whispering. I hope you had a good break. Welcome back. Thank you. And without further delay, let's get back into the game. Achoo! Game! Game! Heck yeah! Back at it again in the game. You're so tall! Okay, I feel a little bit taller now. And now I feel even taller. Okay. Wait! And now I feel so short! I feel so short. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. Oh, we gotta go to Coda Village first. Yeah, okay, we're gonna talk to that guy first. Okay, okay. Sounds good. Sounds good to me. I'm gonna walk there just in case I can, like, maybe see stuff on the way. Maybe. Tanuki! Oh gosh, oh, he's behind me. Huh? Here you are. Oh, this. Thank you. Okay. There's some enemies. I saw a challenge thing up there, but I don't know how high it was again. It's been a while. I don't want to. Sorry, not you. For no reason. Gosh, I love how this place looks so much. I'm very glad, because, like, I was reading someone saying earlier that one of the reasons they didn't like Inazuma was because of all the blue. Not because they, like, didn't like the color blue, but because all of the blue actually was hurting their eyes. And I'm sitting there like, man, I'm glad that's not me, because I really like the scenery in Inazuma, and I think it's very pretty. But yeah, if all of the blue is hurting someone's eyes, I can understand why they wouldn't like Inazuma, because there's a lot of blue. Yeah, there's a ton of blue in Inazuma. Man. I feel like I did this? I'm like 90% sure I already did this. I guess I didn't. Okay. Alright, let's talk to the guy in Konda Village. Hello.
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
Hello, folks. Why the change?
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then out of the blue, he announced that he was going to leave and become a wanderer. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state. He's a lost soul.
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here.
Hey, Mahiru.
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay.
What's going on?
Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago. Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into looking after this place, and we all think the world of him. But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder, was it something we did? We will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
I'll be as great as Ryuji.
Alright, let's hear from the man himself.
You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay.
I mean, it seems like there are quite a few people that depend on you.
True, but that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back?
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
I keep a diary? If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
This just furthers, like, my idea of, like, oh yeah, so the visions, like, gather up your ambition. Because, like, it seems to, like, or at least from this, I'm having the theory of, like, what if it, like, literally traps your ambition in there, right? It's like in Madoka Magica. Spoilers for Madoka Magica, by the way. For, like, the next, minute, I suggest just muting. It's like in Madoka Magica, where, like, their souls are, like, trapped in their things. That is also, like, the source of their power. It's like, so it's, like, a good thing and a bad thing, right? That's what I'm thinking. Listen, I'm just here, like, suspicious of a lot of things now at this point. But it's like that, where their vision just contains their ambition. And I'm starting to be really convinced that it's like accumulating over time. Anyway. Let's look at the log.
This looks like Teijima's diary, alright. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab.
Guys, I'll be real. I read Banbu as Baiju. When will Dendro come? Mihoyo, please. I just want to know more about Baiju. Baiju is on the brain.
I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine.
Okay. There it is. I was like, I know what the shrine was in the shot, so it's not too far.
So this is the Omamori Teijima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought
Excuse me.
it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy?
Elemental sight? Oh! Oh. Oh. Something? Hello?
Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept him in the village all these years? Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look. It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again?
Become separated during the war, go away from me in Konda Village. Oh. Where's that place again? Paimon. It's here.
Huh. So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh? Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Sounds good. It's worth something, at least. Where did... Oh, you're right there. Hey, sir. Listen, we found this stuff. Are you interested?
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter belonged to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out. Love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared.
Does that make you feel sad?
No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream.
So, do you still plan on leaving?
I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting.
Game freaked out for a second there. Did you guys see all the textures just, like, reset? Just like... It's fine now.
Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart.
There's something still there.
How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness, the feeling that something is missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad.
That's the best way to put it. Yeah, losing a reason to feel sad is maybe the saddest thing of all. Truth!
Seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we?
I mean, he thanked us, so maybe we did do a little thing.
Well, let's go find the next person. According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Where are we going there? Oh, we're going like all the way back there. Okay, So I put this there because of my friend. That like whenever I got to like Yoimiya's quest unlock, that I would know to avoid that so that I wouldn't accidentally trigger it. It was very sad. Sorry, I just saw that message. It's really sad. Hey, dude.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. The ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation. How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Emergency provisions. Like, emergency food.
You know the joke. The joke. The Genshin joke.
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
Who?
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution.
The running joke that will never end. Nope. It'll be like the final battle and stuff. And like there'll be all this sadness, all this destruction, all of this drama. And then somehow and then it'll be like imagine, hold on. Okay. So like imagine if like say like Paimon is like being forcibly controlled or something, and then Paimon, in like an effort to like defy against whoever is controlling them, they're like, you're supposed to listen to me, you're like Paimon, and then they're like, that's emergency food, and then they fight back. And it's really dramatic, it's sad. Because they never wanted to be called emergency food, but at the very end they admitted it. And then they fought fast. And anyway. Sometimes my brain goes into weird places. But can you imagine? Listen. I'm sure the writers of Genshin Impact could trust me with their story. I'm sure. Oh gosh. Okay, anyway. He's a samurai, part of the army. They issue emergency provisions, and he's the one responsible for distribution. We could write the best. Listen, I know how this... I joke and tease, but I don't think anyone should let me write the endings of stuff because I will make them cheesy. So freaking cheesy. That you could smell the grease on them. Anyway, let's continue.
In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything.
Cheese is the best. I agree. I love cheese.
He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him?
Sorry, all the noises are in my chair. I'm sorry.
Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
Hello, Kurosawa Kiyonosuke?
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to.
Hey, we heard that you lost your vision recently.
And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
The army told you that? Okay.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Well,
He seems to be telling the truth. But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
oh wow, I see that big circle. Okay, the goal was go and stop the treasure hoarders from looting the house. Okay.
I'll get that quest later! Ah!
Okay, so we gotta look for treasure. Oh, hey! We do have to look for treasure hoarders, and we found them.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
Okay, did anyone else think that when he said haha, that sounded like Kaya? When he was like, haha, catch the wind. Anyway.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history.
Kinda? Cool. I'm not crazy.
You the man, boss!
You the man! You the man! You the man.
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson.
One with nature. Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you.
Funnily enough, I don't think you're the first person that asked me that. Where has it you looted Kurosawa's house?
Kurosawa? Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Or was it these energy orbs that I desperately want so that I can get my burst? Please? Oh no! They elude me again.
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back.
Oh my gosh, that voice also sounds like someone else, like another character. That voice sounds like another character. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue! I'm sorry, give me a second. No! Come back, please! Oh, gosh dang it! It's on the tip of my tongue!
But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
What is it?
What game? Was it a game? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's an anime. Who the frick is it? I've heard this voice before. so upset. Okay, I'll keep going. I'll keep going. I'm sorry.
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Huh?
What the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here.
I almost had it again. This is bothering me so badly.
We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes, of course.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Who are you? Who are you? That voice! Frick! Sorry, it's bothering me so badly. I'm gonna keep thinking. Kinda sounds like Bakugo English VA. It's not where I've heard it from, but you may be right. Because I've heard that type of voice before where it's like low and gravelly. And I'm talking kind of like this. I'm very mysterious and stuff. But I can tease people. It's like, I've heard that. It's not that character that I was thinking of. My brain was like, Izuru? I'm like, no, it's not Izuru. I don't think it's Izuru.
Please speak to President Song.
No, it's not Izuru. But that's why I paused. I was like, is it? Like, no, it's not. Not at all. This is bothering me so badly. Endeavor? No, not Endeavor. Cause like the character I'm thinking of that's on the tip of my tongue used as like that exact type of voice. That's why it's on the tip of my tongue, because it's like that type of voice. I gotta move on, but it's bothering me so badly.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about?
About these IOUs.
Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from.
Paimon is like, whoa, we ain't giving you anything. There's no.
How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account.
Purchase stuff in large quantities. He always put the payment on his account.
However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
Aw.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Oh.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense.
What a good. What a good.
And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances.
True.
In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice.
That certainly feels true.
If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed.
Yeah.
As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself?
He was a good boy. He doesn't remember.
I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
But we didn't buy anything!
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree? Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me think. 2,000 mora should be a fair price.
Fine.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
Okay. Let's go back. Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. An investigate spot. Ah! Hey, Kurosawa.
What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
Actually...
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand. But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so.
Mind if we have a look?
This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Hey! If you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
The words are virtue and justice.
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade.
I mean, to me that still shows you care, though. Like, that's the unfortunate thing, is like, even like the people you are like trying to help are still mean to you. That does unfortunately happen. But the fact you feel sorry for threatening them, that still shows that you do care about them.
I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
Agreed. But yeah, also, holy cow, losing a vision. Huh.
Yeah. Seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
I know this is probably one of those scenarios where it's like, hey bro, just embrace the sadness, listen to the sadness, and I'm sitting here being like, but here's this small glimmer of hope! Do you see it? That is just in my nature. It's a bad habit I have.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts.
It's valid though, true.
Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Were we about to do an exorcism? Oh boy.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? Don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
We're here to become disciples.
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being.
I'm not going back.
We have a thing that we need to do for Ayaka.
I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave.
Okay.
Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard.
Yeah, totally.
Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him.
We totally didn't learn his name just now. Nope, I didn't even know that. Yep, I knew that was his name all along. That was definitely not the first time I heard that name. Yep, yeah, Doman, yeah, I've heard definitely. We knew about the art before. Of course we would know about his name. Yeah.
But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself.
Oh. Interesting.
Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
Well, look at the time. It's evening. So I guess we're watching an exorcism.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
Again, good news. It's the evening. We just walk through the doors. We just walk through the doors.
Shh. So you decided to come.
We didn't move.
It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness.
He had a fit of madness within a matter of seconds of me standing here. Oh boy, it's worse than I thought.
Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago, and he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the Shrine Maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Oh, he running. He running.
Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
I'm going for you. Come back here. Come back here.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up?
I got a sword. Come back here.
Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
Hey. Check out this spot later. Oh, wait. Wrong pin. Wrong pin. Wrong pin. There we go.
I'll check out this part later to see if it does artifacts. Okay, cool.
Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be him!
Hello, Mr. Question Mark.
How did you catch up with me so quickly?
The secret plot device. That's how.
Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. Long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me.
Oh, snap. I had a suspicion, though. Why did you run?
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same swordmaster, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception, but Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best swordmaster, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make-Yoshi Sui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations from me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately, that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Meikyo Shisui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
He's like, okay, I'm done rambling. Go.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
Oh, exorcism site. I'm like right here.
What? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yae has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yae? Is that the same Lady Yae that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yae is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yae can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yae?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yae does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yae herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yae's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yae, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow.
Will I? I really want to meet Yae. Will I?
Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui art, will do our best to help you.
Yes!
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady
Yes!
Yae. We're curious to meet her too.
Yes! I want to know what she's like. Please, I want to know.
Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden Chokan from her.
We get to meet her. Yes.
Hello, demon voice again. Okay. But it has been like an hour. and I didn't realize it's been like an hour. So we should probably take a break. Plus there's like a few messages I need to get back to. So we're gonna take another 5 to 10 minute break and stretch our legs and do stuff. Even though I really want to meet Yai, we should focus on this. Excuse me. We should do a break, and then we'll come back and meet her. I don't know what she's about, or anything. She just looked cool in the trailer, and all she really did was walk and then put a hand to her face. That's all she did, and I was like, I want to know more about you. Yes, ma'am. Anyway, 5 to 10 minute break. And when we come back, we will meet her. Okay? Cool. BRB, stretch your legs, get water, use the restroom, do what you gotta do. BRB! Gosh, I need to stop doing that. It always goes so much louder than I thought it would. I don't want that song for a break song. Sure, why not? Anyway. Hello! I'm back! Messages were sent and stuff. And I stood up. It was very nice. It was very, very nice. I got stuff I gotta do tomorrow. It'll be interesting. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I guess let's get back to the game and let's go meet. Yay!
I'll remind you again. Help and a hint. Motion to compare.
I'm so excited. Okay. Okay. I like turned the corner being like, will I see her? Will she be here? Will she come through those doors? She disappeared!
Do you think that's Lady Ai? Oh, no wonder Junyo is so excited. She has a really striking presence.
Okay, I'll be honest, I wasn't like originally excited for this character, but again, like, because like I saw her in like the Chinese livestream they did a while ago, and I was like, oh, this person seems interesting. And again, it was like a matter of like, when I saw her in the trailer stuff, just like the little glimpses, I was like, I want to know a lot about you, ma'am. Anyway.
Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now?
Probably. She is so pretty. Yeah! Look at her!
It was probably nothing.
Lies.
It's not like she's ever seen us before.
I don't know if I believe that.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly swordmaster unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady Yai, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the Swordmaster is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest Swordmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions.
Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
I was about to ask! I was about to ask about that!
Fascinating.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Onsai.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Onsai? Where did he come from? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Onsai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
That's very important. That's very important.
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Onsai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again.
Aww.
But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
Nikiyoshi Sui disciples thanked and had turned
So
them.
even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Yeah, that's honestly probably the best resolution we had of the three.
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
Oh, good. Fantastic.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
Me now is premature. Nani? Hello? Hello? Camera?
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that.
I'm guessing, and this is my theory, I'm guessing it has to do with her, fatally flawed friend, as she said earlier. Maybe she is entrusting us to deal with her in some way. I don't know. Could be wrong.
We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
Ah! Yes. Give me. Fantastic.
Alright, back to Kamisato Estate. Let's fly. It's been a while since we flew. I know there were all these in the background, but I'm not getting all of them. Oh, also, guys, that hole down there, I have a lot of emotions surrounding that hole in the ground there. If you have not done what you need to do to get that hole in the ground open, I highly recommend you do. That whole questline, fantastic. It's the Sakura cleansing ritual quest. So good. Whee! Oh, that's a roof. Well, while we're on the roof, there's nothing on the roof, is there? It's very good, yes. I was tempted to go drop down there and, like, show off how, like, that area. Maybe I will, like, in the future, but it's worth it for people to do it themselves as well. So, I just want to check the roofs now that I'm up here. Okay.
Oi, we did it!
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes?
Ooh, this is a fun cutscene. I love how proud Paimon is.
Huh?
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face.
Yeah! Finally! Do you know how many people wanted to see you since the closed beta? People have known about Ayaka for a very long time. Before the game even came out.
I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
I mean, so the damage done by losing a vision can't be completely undone. We did what we could, but...
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it Seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Friend request accepted.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen?
I hope they can be free from their torment one day.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
Dang, we really did get roped into this. Well, I ain't complaining. Let's do it.
You will? Really?
But the promise that you made with me, please don't forget. Click.
Naturally.
Good.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
We in it now, boys. We're gonna get the bread.
See? I told you she wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sure. Oh, we just go. Okay. Sounds good.
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
Okay. Ooh, I love you walking away, though.
What's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access.
I good for you indeed. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought so, and I'm glad my intention came across with my words. So they have exclusive right to plan, build, and any property, or allow or deny access. Okay.
Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it! Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me?
What kind of god is the Raiden Shogun? Is no one else fighting the Vision Decree? Have you raised a formal objection to the Vision Decree? All of these. I'm hoping I can go down to each of them. Okay, which one do I want to know more?
The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply.
Absolute sense.
It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense,
She appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling.
This is sus to me. Okay, objection.
Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt Decree.
Now this is what I'm wondering. This is what I'm wondering. So, okay. I don't know everything, obviously. I'm just in Act 1. But, so far, like, we had heard, I forget the details of it, but we had heard of an arrogant woman in Inazuma. The Kanryo Commission and the Tensho Commission seem to, like, be, like, super supportive of the Shogun in some way. And the Shogun, according to Ayaka, was described as, like, not having emotions. It really, to me, feels like the Shogun is a literal puppet right now. And somehow being controlled. And that's why she doesn't have emotions. It's because she's literally being controlled by now. And that the Shogun is like a figurehead. Like, potentially it is the archon. I mean, I'm guessing it is the archon, but like maybe something happened to the archon to be... Wait, no. But like, think about it. Think about it. Like, so the other archons got their gnosis gotten rid of. But, like, my current theory, and again, I'm only in Act 1. There's like a whole other act. Is that she's somehow being controlled. Maybe, just maybe, someone has already got a hold of her gnosis and has learned how to control someone through the gnosis. Potentially. Because if you have someone's ambition, like say, if you have their vision, like, you basically hold their hopes and their dreams in your hand. I don't know. Again, wild theory, but to me, just hearing like, oh, the Shogun is like emotionless, I often think of like puppets in that aspect. But I don't know. Again, could be wrong. I haven't even met the Shogun. Honestly, everything like kind of hinders on how I see the Shogun act personally. But anyway, makes one wonder if they had handed the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt Decree. And this is also the other thing. This was a very sudden decision, too. This was definitely fueled by something. There's just a lot of questions I want answers to. And a lot of things that I'm just being, like, picking at, when I should probably just let it play out, but...
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Save it for the rebellion.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically,
There has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island, due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt decree.
Now this is also fascinating to me. Some, say, ancient history between the two? Maybe some, I don't know, maybe ancient friendship? Or something? Friendship gone poorly, and then ties between them broke apart. You know, it's like that trope where it's like this is ancient history. They were friends, and then something happened, and they broke apart, and now that there's that grudge where it's like because of this that happened to my ancestors. Frick you. Does that make sense? I think I described that trope perfectly. It could just be nothing. It could just be like, they just don't like each other. I don't know. Or it could even just not even be related to either of them. I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of questions, but I don't think you'll be able to answer any of my questions.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Is it about food?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt decree?
Okay, cool.
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
Can I say this out loud? I kind of want to say it out loud. Must have been where Venti went. I'm gonna do it. Boop.
The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Do it? Yes, I did it. Unfortunately, I didn't get fun dialogue, but it's okay. I said it out loud. It was in the world.
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Oh. We're about to go on a rescue mission, aren't we?
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu.
I mean, it's only right that he should be safe too.
Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt.
So you're offloading that job to me, like I suspected.
By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Naganohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
I'm so excited. Hey, Aika.
You want to know who you'll be meeting in Hanamizaka?
Yes.
Let's just say they'll be easy to find. You'll see what I mean when you get there.
Yes, 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 yes!
Could it be the person that I have been saving some of my fates for? Toma!
Hey, all finished?
Yeah.
I've been keeping watch, and I'm happy to report that everything is fine and dandy.
Perfect. Okay, I want to keep going. We're close to an hour mark. We'll go just a little bit further, then we'll take a break. And then I'll keep going. Oh. Ugh. Hello? Hello?
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we?
Oh, snap. We joined the resistance and we already beat some people right out of our I forget the talk, but our introduction meeting? Sure, why not?
Hey, wait.
Wait a minute, it's the girl.
Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention.
It's the girl! It's her!
Come on, this way. What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help?
Shh, quiet. Just sit tight and watch for a moment.
Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in trouble. Huh? Hey, wait. You do have a vision.
Shh. If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it? This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Seems we were fooled too.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Yoimiya. Sorry about that.
Oh, that was the cute sorry about that.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know? Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
I just got this overwhelming urge to hug her so badly. I just want to hug her so badly.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Masakatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too?
Miss Kamisato mentioned his name.
You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you instead?
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you.
Is she actually in the team? I know, probably not. I'm just hopeful.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in.
Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team.
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Master Masakatsu. We're on our way.
Time to break him out!
Ooh. Prison break! Prison break! Prison break! Prison break! Okay. It is about an hour mark. A little bit sooner than the other ones. But I feel like this is the best spot to take a 5 to 10 minute break. Because it seems like after this we're gonna be dealing with some stuff. So, we're gonna take a quick break. It's the perfect time to stretch your legs, get some water, use the restroom, do what you gotta do. And when we come back, we're gonna go on a rescue mission. Okay? I don't, it's been a while since I've streamed this long, but I said earlier my goal is to try to get through as much of the first act of the Inazuma quest as I could, so that's what I'm trying to do. This might be the last break of the night though, I think. We'll see how far I get after this point. Anyway, we're gonna take a quick break, okay? BRB, guys. Hello? That was about 5 or 6 minutes, right? Sorry if I seem a little out of breath. One of the things I mentioned earlier that I had to like respond to a few messages. One of those things was establishing when some like pest control could come in, and I was like, well, after this stream, I probably won't have too much time afterwards to move everything, so I just took that time to move a few things around, like my bed. So I'm a little out of breath. So I apologize for that. It's a little bit better now, but yeah, I'm okay. And the next thing I gotta do is I gotta like move some stuff out of the closet, but most of the furniture is away from the walls now. So the only thing that's like kind of not away is the desk, but I think I don't know who's coming, but I think they still can get the baseboards if I don't move my desk. I am debating though if I do want to move the desk just a bit, but it's already like a really tight space in here. And I'm like, I have a $2,000 computer that I don't want anybody to mess with, so I'm like, do I move this computer into a safe place after tonight and just like keep the mess of cords everywhere? Or, I don't know. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. Sorry, you guys don't need to know my real life situation. Let's get back to the game though. Let me unmute the game. And then, boom! We're back at the game! Yeah, as I mentioned in the break, I'm gonna be a little out of breath. I had to move my bed, so. But now we're ready to move someone out of the police station. In, like, prison breakout. Why am I talking to Susan? Why am I talking? Click? I'll deal with that later. Whoops. Okay. Let's go do a prison break. Also, if it wasn't obvious, so the current banner is Ayaka, or Ayaka. And then, as they have mentioned in their update, I'm pretty sure it's not a secret, Yoimiya is going to be the next banner. And I kind of want Yoimiya. But it's kind of like sad because I just barely got another Pyro DPS, aka Yanfei. But I still want Yoimiya. She looks so cute. That, and there's going to be another 4-star on her banner that I also really want. Really want. Spoiler alert, it's an animo character. Oh, this is... See? That hatch. That hatch in the back. I knew it was for a thing. She's so cute. Yes, I agree. They both are. Okay. Fantastic. We have both of those. A location being used by police station for temporarily detaining criminals. She was also announced. Goober. I know. I don't know. But this will be like the first one of the banners in a long while where I've actually wanted 2 characters off of a banner. Usually it's like maybe 1 or 2. Anyway. Or like usually it's 1, I should say. Having 2 characters on a banner, though, is rare for me. Or at least I feel. Maybe I'm forgetting something. Anyway, this place is heavily guarded. Let's start. I think this will be a good team. I really need to rework Beto now that I know what I want to use her for. Oh.
Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepier than Paimon imagined.
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here.
Sounds good.
Should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back.
You sure? Alright then. Just be careful not to get caught.
Yeah.
Yes, you too.
All right. We in a domain now. Oh boy, okay. Oh. Well. Oh, I should have.
Look at you, Bootown. Incinerate!
There we go. I have seals, but I don't think I'll be able to get to an enemy close enough before they disappear. Yeah, they're good. It's fine. I'll just look around a little bit more.
Talk about a big door. Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Ah! They spotted me! Come here! Come here, everybody!
Motion to compel.
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Power that ended Haishan. Incinerate.
Oh, some arrows are firing at us. That's fun. Oh, door opened. Fun. So one other thing I noticed while we were exploring and stuff, or while I was exploring, I was in co-op with a friend. I was in co-op with Kumi actually, and I thought it was very interesting how there's like a ton of like eye motifs in these like domains and stuff, and even in like the Inazuma overworld. Just checking to see if there's anything. So many eyes. It's true. There are so many eyes. Oh. I walked in on something. You didn't see me. I wonder.
Who goes there?
Oh, okay. Here, come over here.
Motion to compel.
Forget this.
Woo! Whoa! A Trappu? Oh, another Trappu!
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it.
Okay. Oh.
I seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Probably. Let's close it. And then...
Into the wind.
Incinerate.
Let's take care of them. Yay. Why is it showing me someone's targeting me down there? A chest.
Time to go.
Chest. Guys, do you see the chest? Come here. Look at the chest. Look at how pretty this chest is. Look at it. Look at the chest, guys. Oh, she was open. They cannon. Look at the chest. Ow. I don't think you understand. Look at the chest. Look at the chest.
Let's go, let's go. Look at you, food.
To ashes. Incinerate.
Show me what you've got, Tim. Don't hold back. Train harder.
Oh, I forgot that they don't really drop anything in domains. Give me the stuff. Oh, okay. A ladder. It's telling me to go that way, but there's a ladder. Hello? Let's get up the ladder. Up the ladder. Ah. Oh. Not what I was expecting up here. chest! I don't think I'll be able to make it. But... Okay, nothing over here. Nothing over here, it looks like. Cool.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Yeah. Let's get that Magatama. Mm-hmm. I see. I mean, I could probably hop over, TBH. That's too far. Not that far. Okay. 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 So far, so good. I was hoping to get rid of those.
Brace yourself.
You guys should brace yourselves.
Into the wind. Don't hold back.
Oh. You guys should try to hit me. Dang it. Well, worth a shot.
One with nature.
Can't handle your drink.
I'm just gonna stay in here and get some health. Ah, didn't crit. Whatever.
The wind knows me.
Woo!
As one with wind and cloud.
That's what I meant to do.
That hurts. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. I got smacked by a sword. It's fine.
Train harder.
Oh, this was open the whole time.
I'll close that.
We'll pick up this other amulet. Nice. Can I break these?
One with nature.
No. Could I break these? Nope. Baby. Ooh, chest. Also, this is a fun police station. If I do say so myself. Hello? Hello? Sorry guys, I just really like looking around for chests and stuff because you can't really go back into these places. So I just want to make sure I get everything I can. Hey bud.
Into the wind.
Boom, boom.
I must withdraw.
Hello? No! No! Okay, okay. We have to play our cards right, Kazuha. Okay.
The wind knows me.
Yes! Bless you. Bless you so much, Kazuha. That was a close one.
Okay, well, let's take it slow again. Oh. Well, I guess there's no need for the panic. Oh, and it looks like we would be going back up, maybe.
Ugh.
Okay, let's take care of the guys. Or this guy, I guess.
One with nature.
Think you can bully me? Incinerate!
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a pleasant drop. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Put in the Magatamas. Oh. Thank you. Huh? Hello? Move? It won't budge. And it's probably because of this. Secret chest. Secret chest! Okay, there's nothing in there. Hello? Oh. Ooh. Oni.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there.
Oh.
That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
No!
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
I'm glad Paimon pointed that out because I was looking and I was like, oh, look at her. She's smiling as if she's got like an idea. And then Paimon's like, when did you get back here? Hey, wait, yeah, wait. Anyway, we gotta ensure we have a means of escape.
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Oh.
Ma'am.
Dang, those heels.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
I think Kazuha mentioned her before.
Make way, let me have a look at him.
Nice Tengu mask.
I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryo Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Oh, Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Well, at least she's giving them crap for torturing someone. I mean, again, that's like the bright side of things out of a terrible situation right now.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right time?
Who is that?
Oh no! Oh no! Sara can see your tiny little hand, Yoimiya! You better run! You gotta run! She can see your tiny little hand right there! Right there! Run!
Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to.
Well, they'll find for sure if we don't do something.
Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Boom.
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
Your tiny hand. Listen!
The fireworks were enough to distract
It was
them.
small in that scene.
Maybe more than enough.
Fireworks were enough to distract him. Yes, surprisingly.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know.
I knew we could count on you.
I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided to.
Oh no, the poor guards! Oh no!
Yoimiya, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks display.
Won't they know that you're behind this because you're the firework person? Or are you just going to say you just sell it to people?
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
I'm beginning to think this wasn't only intended as a distraction.
Look, the coast is clear. Now's our chance.
Hey. Oh, it's been a while since I heard this song.
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on! We've got no time to lose! They could be back any minute!
It's true. It's true. We don't know when they'll be. Or Sarah! We don't know when Sarah is gonna come back either. Unless Sarah's watching the whole time. Actually. Frick! How did I call it? Once again, I should probably just let things play out, shouldn't I? I should probably just let things play out. Gosh. What I said. You were watching us the whole time, weren't you?
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me.
Oh, you're letting us go? Are you going to tell anyone we were here, though, Sarah? Can I ask you a few questions before we...
He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention.
I'm calling things too much? Listen! Ugh, I have a bad habit of doing that. And it sucks because I do it I feel like I do it way too often. Then I worry that it's not fun watching stuff with me because I sometimes call things too quickly. So I try to keep my mouth shut. It's a little hard to do that with streaming though. Anyway. I wasn't expecting this from Sarah.
But remember.
Yeah?
Once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... you can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
I misjudge you, Sarah. Thank you. For now.
Leave this place.
It's so beautiful. Delicious. Can I? I need to see if I can craft stuff. Okay. Hold up. Wait, oh, those are the doors. I'm not doing all that just to go back there. Or am I? Okay, so that's where we are hiding. I got the Oni mask here. This seems to be like the main containment place. Some like billets. I don't know. Okay. Cool. Okay, let's go back. And let's get out of here. Boop.
We're finally out of that creepy place.
Are we far enough away so that Sarah doesn't come find us immediately? Although we said we would get him to medical attention.
Yes. Finally, I've made it out of there.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of thanks to Sarah in a weird way.
Right, Kujasara. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him?
He hurdy, he do hurdy. She was making up for... It's possible. It's possible she was making up for the guards' treatment, since it's not allowed. But I don't know.
It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt Decree, of course.
True.
How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
It is TBH. Yeah! Jailhouse Fiesta. Amazing. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's the wrong location areas song. Okay. We need to go to the tea house, which is right over here. Is Toma still outside? Toma. Toma. Nope, guess not. I want to talk to everybody in the city, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Again, I was afraid of accidentally starting the story quest.
I see. So Kujo-Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo-Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt Decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Well, thanks for the compliment.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt Decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
I mean, okay. They may be more peaceful than usual. But, listen, if I was running the Vision Hunt Decree, like, if there's... I feel that they're building up to something.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further.
I mean, true.
Perhaps a period of rest is in order. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together?
I've always wanted to try hot pot. I have always wanted to try hot pot.
Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
Hello?
Yes? Hot pot game? What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
Yeah?
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of hot pot. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredients prepared.
I can't get over how adorable this guy is. I can't. It's like, it sounds fun, right? Come on, will you do it? I just got everything together. Please!
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients. But what should we choose?
I love this man so much. Yes, I agree. Wholeheartedly. No. I'd rather stick to the classics, please.
Let's see what we've got
Okay.
here. Fresh fish fillets, shrimp, bamboo shoots. Nice! You can't go wrong with these. Paimon can't wait.
Toma, are you a daredevil? Did you throw in something? Did you throw in slime? Oh, Norma's harmless round of...
Paimon never thought we'd be the only ones to actually put anything edible into the pot.
Frick!
Don't go wasting the rest now.
I had a feeling.
You're welcome. You too.
This was possibly the scariest looking hot pot Paimon's ever seen. Fortunately, Toma ended up eating all the weird stuff.
You can say that again. But hey, at least I got the most points. Oh, wait a moment. That doesn't feel good.
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, Toma. The soup flavor wasn't quite the same afterwards.
Toma.
Even with a traveler's normal ingredients, I still couldn't guess any of them correctly.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
I was about to ask, have you ever warmed up a cake? And then I was like, actually, I don't know how they would warm up a cake. They don't seem to have a microwave.
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay.
Toma!
I need to lie down.
Toma! Oh my gosh. Be careful!
I feel like a new man.
Or were you just on the John for like a good hot 10 minutes? You had to was it like a situation where you just had, I've heard about these situations where you just have to just remove like your shirt and everything. Was it one of those good old dumps? Yeah, he totally did. For sure. Anyway.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Traveler's like, I am so sick and tired of this. Just, you could have saved yourself some grief. You didn't have to do that. It was your idea. It was your idea.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the God of Hot Pot's blessing. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is me.
Congratulations, winner. And now you got to sit on the royal throne known as the toilet for 10 minutes.
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
Yes. If the Tenryou Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change of pace. And with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation.
Did I do it?
Downtime is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it.
Did I do it?
I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
Oh, yes, Toma, please think a little bit more carefully.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all later.
Bye, Toma! Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori tea house for a while. Why don't we go explore some other places?
Oh my gosh. I did it! I did the quest! Ah! I did it! Oh my gosh! It took me like 3 hours! Well, plus the extra, like, 2 I did before. Or hour. Was it an hour? I can't remember. Oh, I did it! I felt like I was able to go through much quicker after having explored a lot of these Inazuma.
Holy cow. Holy cow.
This, let's see. Go to the next day. Oh wait, this is Act 2. Complete other quests to continue. Okay, so this is, yeah. So we can either do Ayaka, this is Ayaka, and then Yoimiya. Okay, cool. I did it! How did you like it? Very good, very good. A lot of world building setup, if that makes sense. But it was very good. It was like a nice like introduction to like, here's like the little snips of like the lifestyle of Inazuma and like what some of the characters are doing in Inazuma. Oh no, my words are escaping me. Oh no. Words come back.
Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
But I really liked how it was done. Like, especially because like in the last few quests, it kind of felt like I was just kind of thrown into it, and a lot of stuff were confusing. This didn't feel as confusing, but I'm also wondering if that's partially because I have been playing this game for so long that I've gotten to know the world a lot better, that it doesn't feel like I'm being thrust into a new region. Does that make sense? Because like before, it definitely felt like that, but again, like maybe the reason I feel this way is because, again, I've played this game a lot, so that could just completely be my bias.
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Yeah, Ayaka?
Huh? Ayaka?
What's up?
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance. But you ought not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission or the Kamisato clan. It is my own individual request.
Individual request? You mean personal stuff?
Correct. It concerns my mother.
Oh.
This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, you are the only person I can entrust this to.
Give me the deets.
A few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found a notebook that belonged to my mother. She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But what drew my attention was a name. It is one that I have never heard before, so the fact that she mentions it so frequently, it makes it difficult for me to ignore.
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
You'd never heard of the name?
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, both my brother and I are familiar with the vast majority of their acquaintances. So, I am very curious about this mysterious individual. I would very much like to meet them. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very important to my mother. Someone with a lot of personality, who liked to have fun.
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl's name.
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for you?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We can head straight there. I wanted you to assist me with the preparation of greeting gifts. Please keep everything I have told you in strict confidence. The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together, but he is terribly busy at present, and on a more selfish note, I don't wish to involve anybody else from Inazuma in this matter.
Oh, that's why you came to me.
Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a genuine concern for other people. Not to mention trustworthy. I would not feel comfortable with anyone else in this situation.
You can count on us! We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to help. In terms of payment... Just treat us to some delicious food, and we'll be more than happy.
That actually sounds really good. I'll be honest, if someone ever owes me stuff, there's like a part of me that is like, bruh, if you just give me food, we're even. Like, I'm very much, this is like the one way that where I really do relate to Paimon, where it's like, in terms of payment, give us some food. I'm like, yeah, food, yes please.
Wonderful. In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity to show you both around. If you don't mind, of course.
Oh, we don't mind. We don't mind at all. Do we?
For real? Good, yes. Anyway, we don't mind helping. Compared to when we first got here, where we didn't want to help anyone at all. Good food is good food. Yes. And pre-pandemic, when you could go out to eat, it's just a good time to, like, hang out with the other person. You can have good food and talk. It's great. I like it. As long as you're hanging out with someone that you can have a conversation with. Because I have been on, like, a blind date before where it was... The food was good, but the conversation was... Anyway.
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then? Ogura Textiles and Kimonos is our first stop.
Alright, sounds...
Oh, shoot. I accidentally skipped that. I'm so sorry. Alright, so this will be Ayaka's quest. Let me check the map real quick. Oh, let me get the quest open. I just need to see. Ooh, it is an area. That's gonna suck. That's gonna suck. I will try my best to not activate the rest of the quest here. So I guess I will be avoiding the second half of Inazuma City for a while. I will try to avoid it so that we can
the case before us is a strange and
so that we can pick it up next week.
Boom, boom.
On Wednesday. Hello, chest. Cause yeah, it's gonna be a little hard for me not to activate it. I'll do my best. If I do accidentally activate it, I'm sorry, but hopefully, now that I'm gonna try to stream this every week on Wednesday, hopefully I'll be able to remember it for a week. But yeah, I'm really glad I got through the first quest. This was great. This was really good. I'm very glad. I know, like, the second act gets a lot, and I also know that a lot of people love Ayaka's story quest, so I'm excited to see that. I still have a lot of theories going on. We've only hit Act 1, but it's okay. There's more time to think about stuff. But it was a very fun time. Let me collect this stuff. Lame. There are so many quests. Okay. I'll try my best to not continue this quest. But, yeah, I can't really think of anything else I need to talk about. Tomorrow I'll play Ori, and that's gonna be fun, for as long as everything goes okay. I really hope I don't get to miss out on Ori, because I want to get back to Ori so badly. I'm hoping that, like, by the stream tomorrow, I'll be able to, like, move everything back in my room and whatnot. Get everything set up, or, like, hope that... I don't know. I just get paranoid that something is going to come up, and I don't want that to happen. I want to stream Ori really badly. So, the plan is Ori tomorrow. We'll return to Genshin's main story next week. Yes! Ugh, it's so good. I'm so excited to see... I'm so excited for these characters and for their banners, to be honest. I need to know more about Yae, because, like... She was aesthetically really nice, and then when I saw her personality, I'm like, you intrigue me? I need to know more before I can make a judgment about you. So.
We'll see. We will see. We will see. There's a lot to do.
Okay, anyway. I'm terrible at ending streams. So let's just get these achievements, and then...
Delicious.
Okay. Yeah. This was fun. Thank you guys for watching. And it was a long one, so I really appreciate it if you stuck around this whole time. Or, like, watched the whole VOD of this. That means a lot to me. Again, this is a long one for me. but I appreciate it. I really do. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I still gotta move some furniture around. But I hope you guys have a good night. I hope, or day, or afternoon, wherever you are. I hope goes a good day, or at the very least, I hope it's a decent day. And I'll see you guys, I guess, tomorrow, if everything goes well. That's weird to say. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks again for watching. It really means a lot. Okay, bye!